I remember the night the sky was falling, shadows crawling across my room. Every fear I tried to bury came back louder than the truth. I was barely breathing, holding pieces of a broken view. Then your voice cut through the silence like the morning breaking through. You didn't promise me forever, you just stayed when others moved. In my darkest kind of weather, you were steady, you were true. When my faith was weak and worn, you were strength I leaned upon. Every doubt I carried on my own, you helped me let it go. My heart will always belong to you, through every storm that we walk through. No matter where this life may lead, you're the only home I need. When the world turns cold and blue, I'll still be holding on to you. In every life, in every truth, my heart will always belong to you. I've seen kindness in your silence, in the way you say my name. There's a comfort in your presence, like a fire without a flame. You see the flaws I try to hide, still you choose me every day. Not because I'm strong or perfect, but because you love me anyway. We don't need a grand illusion or a castle in the sky, just your hand within my trembling hand, and hope we don't deny it. Every scar I tried to disguise, you kissed them into life. You turned my fear of losing love into a reason to fight. My heart will always belong to you. Every dream begins with you. If the stars forget to shine, I still say your heart is mine. Through the questions and the doubt, you're the answer I found out. In every whisper, every move, my heart will always belong to you. If time should steal our youth away, and silver lives replace our days, I'll trace the story on your skin and fall in love again. When my voice is just a sigh and tears are easier than pride, I look at you the way I do tonight, like the first time you were mine. My heart will always belong to you, not just for now, but all life through. When the light begins to fade and every promise has been made, I will stand right by your side with nothing left to prove or hide. In every breath, in all I do, my I found you in a quiet season of my life, when hope was fragile, barely holding tight. The world felt heavy on my tired soul. I was searching for a place to call my home. You didn't ask me to be strong. You held my hand and let me be wrong. In every silence you understood. You loved me more than I thought you could. When I was standing in the rain, you were shelter from the pain. No promises carved in stone, just a heart that felt like home. I love you simply because I love you. Not for the things you say or do, not for the dreams that may come true. I love you simply because I love you. No reason written in the stars above, no perfect logic, no condition of, just something honest, pure and true. I love you simply because I love you. There were nights I questioned my own worth, afraid my flaws would be my curse. But you saw beauty in my scars, like broken pieces shining in the dark. You never tried to change my ways. You stayed beside me through restless days. In every doubt and every fear, your quiet faith kept pulling me near. When my faith was running low, you were the only light I know. No grand design, no grand excuse, just love that I could never lose. I love you simply because I love you. Not for the sunlight breaking through, not for the calm after the blue. I love you simply because I love you. Through every high and every low, through every place we'll ever go, if all we have is what we knew. I love you simply because I love you. If one day the colors fade to gray and time tries to steal our youth away, if all the noise turns into dust and all that's left is fragile trust, I won't need reasons to hold on. I won't need proof when strength is gone. My heart decided long ago you are the only truth I know. I love you simply because I love you. Beyond the fear of losing you, beyond the doubts we've stumbled through, I love you simply because I love you. No chains of pride, no hidden view, no borrowed light to make it new. Just every breath I'm breathing through whispers the same old truth. I love you simply because I love you. And if forever asks me why, I'll smile and never justify. There's nothing more that I could prove. I love you simply because I love you. I was standing in the silence of my own defeat, counting every broken promise at my feet. Every road I took just led me back to pain. Every drop of hope dissolved into the rain. I was barely holding pieces of my heart, trying hard to keep my world from falling apart. Then you found me in my darkest hour, soft as mercy, strong as power. When I was vulnerable, afraid to trust again, you didn't run, you took my trembling hand. You are my last love, my final flame, the only one who knows my name. Not just the sound, but who I am. You see the soul beneath the man. You are the greatest gift life gave, a light that reached into my cave. If forever's real, then I'm sure of this: my last love begins with your kiss. I know the taste of lonely nights where tears fall slow without a fight. I felt the weight of empty arms and hearts that break without alarms. But your kindness changed the air I breathe, more than I ever could deserve or dream. You never asked for more than truth, just honesty and fearless proof. We learned to listen, not just speak, to stay together when we're weak. You are my last love, steady and true, not just a feeling passing through. We respect each other heart to heart, that's where forever starts. This is true love, calm and deep, the kind you fight for, the kind you keep. No perfect fairy tale above, just choosing you, my last love. I don't love you for the shining days, or only when the music plays. I love you in the quiet space, in every tear on your face. I love you simply because I do, no other reason, just you. Loving you is all I desire. You are my peace, my fire. If storms should come and skies turn gray, I'll still be here, I'll never walk away. No second chances left to prove you're the only one I'll ever choose. You are my last love, hear me say through every night and every day. If time should try to take you from me, it would take my heartbeat to you. See, you are the best part of my life, my answered prayer, my calm, my life. No more searching, no more above. I found my home, my last love. When I was vulnerable, you stayed. When I was lost, you showed the way. And if this is where my story ends, I'd live it all again. Because loving you is not enough. You are my I was drifting like a shadow in the night, carrying pieces of a heart that wouldn't fight. Every dream fell miles away from me, every road led to uncertainty. I was tired of pretending I was strong, holding tears I've held for far too long. Then you found me in my fragile state and wrapped your arms around my faith. When I was losing all the light, you stayed and held me through the fight. You are the greatest gift of my life, the calm in the storm, the truth in my eyes. When I was broken, you made me whole. You touched the deepest part of my soul. I don't deserve the love you give, but with your heart I learned to live. Through every fall and every rise, you are the greatest gift of my life. You never asked for perfect days, you loved me in my weakest ways. You saw the scars I tried to hide and chose to stand here by my side. In every silence you understand, you heal me just by holding my hand. No need for diamonds, gold or fame, your gentle love is more than enough for me. When doubts were whispering my name, you burn them down like steady flame. You are the greatest gift of my life, the reason I breathe, the reason I try. In every darkness, you are my light. You turn my wrongs into something right. I don't deserve the grace you show, but with you here my heart can grow. Through every tear and sacrifice, you are the greatest gift of my life. If time tries to steal what we have made, if seasons change and colors fade, I'll still be here, I'll still believe in every promise we achieve. Love isn't perfect, love is true. It's choosing me and choosing you. Through every fear, through every fight, we hold on tight, we hold on tight. You are the greatest gift of my life, my answered prayer. In human eyes, when I was lost, you were my way. The sunrise breaking through my grave. Forever isn't long enough to thank you for this kind of love. Through endless days and endless nights, you are the greatest gift of my life. And if the world fades out of sight, just stay with me. You are the greatest gift of my life. There was a silence I carried inside, a quiet storm I was trying to hide. Every smile was a thin disguise for all the tears I kept from my eyes. I was breaking without a sound, lost but afraid to be found. The world felt colder than it should be, and you walked in, stood by me. When my defenses fell apart, you didn't run from my fragile heart. When I was vulnerable, you were there for me, holding the pieces I couldn't see. You stayed when I had nothing to give. You showed me how to breathe again, to live in the dark. You were my light and my weakness. You were my fight. When I was vulnerable, lost and empty, you were there for me. I was drowning in my own doubt, building walls I couldn't climb out. Every promise I tried to keep felt like shadows at my feet. But you saw more than my mistakes. You felt the fear my silence makes. You touched the scars I tried to hide. You loved the man I kept inside. You never asked for a perfect soul. You just wanted my broken hole. When I was vulnerable, you were there for me, stronger than I could ever be. You listened to words I couldn't say. You loved the parts I pushed away. Through every doubt, through every fall, you were the reason I stood at all. When I was vulnerable and barely breathing, you were there. Believe it. Love isn't loud, it doesn't demand. It's gentle strength and steady hands. It's staying close when hope is thin. It's choosing us again and again. I don't need a world of gold, just your heartbeat when I grow old. If I ever lose my way, be the light that makes me stay. When I was vulnerable, you were there for me, my safe place in uncertainty. You gave me courage I never knew. You made my broken heart feel true. If life should test us endlessly, I'll stand for you, like you stood for me. When I was vulnerable, torn and weak, your love was all I'd ever seek. And if I fall like I did before, I won't be afraid anymore, because I know what love can be. When I was vulnerable, you were there for me. I remember nights I couldn't stand the silence, walls closing in around my fragile mind. Every shadow whispered I was broken, every mirror showed what I tried to hide. I was drifting like a lost horizon, afraid of what the morning light would prove. Then you found me in my weakest moment and stayed when I had nothing left to lose. You didn't promise diamonds in the dark, you just held my shaking heart. This is true love, not a fire that fades away, not a word we only say when everything feels right. This is true love, standing steady in the rain, healing every hidden pain through the longest night. It's not perfect, but it's enough when you stay. This is true love. You see the cracks beneath my armor, hear the tremble underneath my pride. Still you look at me like I'm a treasure, not the mess I always try to hide. You don't run when storms are rising, you don't turn your eyes from tears. You speak gently to my doubts and demons and quiet all my deepest fears. No grand parade, no shining stage, just true hearts choosing every day. This is true love, not a fairy tale we plan, but the courage to still stand when the world's too much. This is true love, and the ordinary days, in 1,000 simple ways. It's the quiet touch, it's forgiving, it's strong, it's tough when you stay. This is true love. If someday I lose my way, if the light begins to fade, will you still be there beside me? You smile and say you'll never leave, that forever isn't just a dream, it's a promise we keep deciding. And I believe, oh, I believe. It's in the way you say my name, like it's the safest place I've ever known. This is true love, more than passion in the dark, more than beating hearts and sparks that burn too fast. This is true love, it's the future in your eyes, it's the truth without disguise. It's built to last, through every fall and every rise, through every tear and sacrifice. If all I have is us, that's enough. it's true love. I still remember how the silence felt the night you held my trembling hands. I was standing on the edge of myself, afraid to fall, afraid to stand. The world was colder than I knew, but somehow it was warm with you. In every shadow, every blue, there was a light that led me through. When I was barely holding on, you stayed and made me strong. I can't forget you, not even if I try. Your name is written in my sky, in every tear that never fell, in every prayer I couldn't tell. I can't forget you, you're part of me, the reason my heart still believes. If love is more than just a word, then you're the proof I never deserved. Time keeps moving, seasons change, but some things never fade away. Your voice still echoes in the rain, like gentle whispers calling my name. I see your smile in quiet dreams, in midnight stars and silver streams. No matter where this road may go, there's something only we will know. We learn to bend, we learn to grow, through every high and every low. I can't forget you, not in this life. Through every joy and every fight, your kindness lives inside my chest, a sacred place where you still rest. I can't forget you, it's crystal clear. You're the answer to every fear. If love is patient, if love is true, then all my roads still lead to you. Maybe forever isn't loud, maybe it's quiet, soft and proud. Maybe it's choosing every day to never let your heart drift away. And if the world turns dark and blue, I'll hold the light I found in you. I can't forget you, I never will. You are my calm, my standing still. In every breath, in every view, my soul keeps reaching out to you. forget you. I can't forget you. Didn't fall in love like a burning flame. No reckless vow, no wild parade. Just quiet moments, honest and slow. Two fragile hearts learning to grow. You saw the truth behind my pride, the fears I always tried to hide. You never judged, you understood, and loved me more than I thought you could. No need for promises carved in stone. No need to prove we're not alone. In every word and every touch, we say I'm here, and that's enough. We respect each other, heart to heart. That's where real forever starts. Not just passion in the night, but choosing love when we have to fight. We respect each other, soul to soul. That's what makes two broken whole. Through every storm and every weather, love grows stronger when we stand together. You don't try to change my ways, you listen to the words I say. And when I stumble, when I fall, you don't walk out, you stay through it all. No perfect lies, no grand display, just small, I'm proud of you each day. It's in the silence, soft and true, I find my safest place in you. No chains to hold, no fear to hide, no wounded ego, no foolish pride. We lift each other when we're low. That's how real love learns to grow. We respect each other, heart to heart. That's where real forever starts. Not just words we throw around, but steady love on solid ground. We respect each other, eye to eye. No need for games, no need to lie. Through every season, near or far, you love me just the way I am. And if the world tries pulling us apart, we'll hold the line, we'll guard this heart. Not with control, not with demand, but open trust and open hands. Love isn't loud, it doesn't shout, it's knowing what we're about. In every choice, in every vow, we choose each other, here and now. We respect each other, that's our truth. Not fading fire, but lasting proof. Through changing years and silver hair, the same deep promise living there. We respect each other, you and I. That's the reason love won't die. No matter what this life may bring, respect is everything. our song, and that's why our love stays strong. I was a shadow walking through the night, carrying pieces of a broken life. Every dream felt distant, out of sight. Every prayer dissolved before the light. Then you found me standing in the rain, with trembling hands and quiet pain. You didn't ask me to be strong, you simply stayed where I belong. In my silence, you heard my heart in my weakness. You played your part. Loving you is all I desire, more than the world, more than the fire, more than the gold that fades with time. Your gentle love is mine. You are the calm inside my storm, the only place my soul feels warm. If forever is just one truth, loving you is all I choose. You see the scars I try to hide, the fragile truths I keep inside, but still you look at me that way, like I'm enough at the end of the day. No grand illusions, no disguise, just honest tears and honest eyes. We build our hope on simple things, on quiet nights and wedding rings. Every fear begins to fade, every promise that we made. Loving you is all I desire. You lift me higher and higher, not with wings that leave the ground, but with a love so safe and sound. You are the reason I believe in second chances I receive. If every road leads me to you, there's nothing more I need to prove. I don't need a perfect sky or shooting stars that burn and die. I just need your hand in mine through every dark and every shine. When my strength is running low and I have nowhere else to go, be the whisper in my soul, the only truth I'll ever know. And if the world should turn away, if colors slowly fade to gray, your heartbeat next to mine will always be my sign. Loving you is all I desire, the steady flame, the endless fire, not a spark that disappears. If night replaces bright as day, there's only one thing I require. Loving you is all I desire. No crown, no throne, no grand empire could take me any higher than waking up and seeing you, my only dream come true. Loving you is all I desire. I was standing on the edge of giving up, with tired hands and a restless heart. The nights were long, the silence loud. Every shadow tore my hope apart. Never thought that someone like you would see the light inside my scar. You stepped into my broken world and loved me just the way I was, when I was lost in my own doubt. You pulled me closer, pulled me out. Your kindness is more than I deserve. A gentle touch when my faith was hurt. You held my heart with steady hands when I could barely stand. You saw the worst and chose to stay. Turn my darkest skies to gray. If love is more than just a word, your kindness is more than I deserve. You never asked for anything, no grand reward, no shining crown. You only wanted honesty and someone who would not back down. In every fear I tried to hide, you stood with courage by my side. Your kindness is more than I deserve. A healing voice in every hurt. You wrapped your love around my pain, like soft and steady rain. You found the pieces of my soul and made the shattered whole. If grace is something felt, not hurt, your kindness is more than I deserve. Your kindness is more than I deserve, stronger than every broken word. You are the reason I still believe in love that never leaves. If I could give you half you've given Kindness is more than I deserve.